Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harbor Station for the Final 12 of the NBIAA High School Basketball Championships. My name is Keith Rains, and I'm joined tonight by Jillian Wheaton, former outstanding basketball player and coach from Newfoundland.
That's true.
And varsity coach at St. Joe High School. So,
That's
Jillian,
right.
I'm glad to have you here tonight.
Glad to be here. We're going to be in for a real treat.
And this is a AAA girls final. The Southwest champion is the Kennebecasis Valley High School Crusaders. They defeated the Sussex High Sonics in a thrilling sectional 78-74. And from the Northeast, representing is Riverview Royals, and they defeated Fredericton High School Black Cats 71-59 in their sectional. So this is going to be a good matchup. You know these teams well, don't you, Jillian?
Played them multiple times this season. This is going to be a great game. It's going to be fast-paced. We're going to see some great shooters here this evening. It's a different environment. Shooting in this environment is certainly different than a gym. So we're going to be in for a good show here. I'm excited.
And we're really excited to have Vibe TV1 broadcasting this event. It's going to be TV through Atlantic Canada and webcast from Newfoundland to New Zealand.
Exactly.
So at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to patch it over to the PA announcer for the starting lineups and O Canada. So get tuned for a great final. Jillian.
the home team, the Riverview High School Lady Royals. The non-starters are number 2, Emily Titus. Number 3, Clara Baker. Number 4, Victoria Sanderson. Number 5, Michaela Saucier. Number 6, Kaylee Fawcett. Number 8, Laura Squires. Number 12, Laura Steves. And now the starting 5 for KD. She's 5'6" guard, number 4, Maddie Hogan. She's a 5'7" guard, number 6, Julia Bennett. She's a 6-foot forward. Number 7, Rachel Farwell. She's a 5'6" guard, number 11, Alana Dowling. And a 6-foot forward, number 22, Delaney Perkins. The coaching staff from KD, head coach Moira Gagnon and Megan McKinley. At the starting 5 from the Royals. She's a 5'7" guard, number 7, Grace LeBlanc. She's a 5'6" guard, number 9, Abby Lacey. A 5'9" guard, number 10, Hannah Grossman. She's a 5'6" guard, number 11, Emily McGrath. And a 5'11" post, number 15, Caitlin Scott. The coaching staff for Riverview High School, head coach Armin Doucette, assistants Jill Lansdale and Julie Belleville. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for this evening's contest, Mr. J.B. Richard and Mr. Matt Tweedy.
The game is about to begin here at Harbor Station in St. John, New Brunswick. This is the 7th year for Dave Shields and his great organizing committee to host this wonderful event. Here we have a Harbor Station with the Inside Connection.
What a fantastic job this committee does. Absolutely exceptional.
If the weather is bad, you don't need to worry. Everything's, you can walk from your hotel down to Harbor Station. Today we were a balmy 12 degrees here.
I know.
So it didn't feel like winter here in St. John.
Not one bit.
But this is, we'll let the first few minutes, let the nerves get out of the way here for the excitement of these two teams being here.
Oh, this is going to be fantastic.
And a change already for the Crusaders, who didn't play against Riverview last time when these teams played at the Dairytown, is number 11, Alana Dowling, who's a key performer. She had a bad ankle sprain, I guess.
Yes.
And she didn't waste any time to get the jitters out of the way, get the shot up. And that's good, get it out of the way early.
This is where you should really see Riverview go. They like to play a fast-paced game. Oh.
Nice whirl. Nice block by Farwell. And these teams played each other in the Dairytown, the 30th annual Dairytown. That was about 3 weeks ago. And an excellent tournament put on by the Sussex. There's a turnover. And they played each other in the round robin, and they got Farwell, who's obviously a key performer, number 7 for KV, into foul trouble. 3 fouls in the first quarter. She had to sit. And the depth of Riverview really showed through in that game, where they knocked off KV in that contest. So they do know each other a little bit, but obviously this is a championship final, and anyone can get hot. It's one game. It's
all about nerves at this point. They each execute their style of game every time they hit the floor. It's just a matter of who can overcome the jitters and settle in to their style of game. You're going to see Riverview play that really strong zone. They move exceptionally well, force the passers to make mistakes, which is just what you just got to see there.
The officials for tonight's game is J.P. Richard and Matt Tweedy. Obviously, they'll be double teaming Farwell as much as possible.
Absolutely. That's a tough shot there.
Yeah, had to get away. Rebound. Yep. Just early here in the first quarter, and there's a double dribble. And that's just nerves,
It
right?
is,
They're
it
trying to, your mind's going about 1,000 thoughts per second out there for the kids. And that's why you say get those first 2-3 minutes out of the way, move the ball around, let everyone touch it, and there's a
There
steal.
it is. Yep.
Telegraphing the pass a little bit. Nice move.
Nice.
Oh, just that was Abby Lacey with that shot. Just failed to negotiate contact with the twine.
Oh.
Whoa, yes!
Whoa!
There we go.
When your shot becomes an excellent pass.
Was that an assist in that one?
Yep, we'll call that an assist instead of a missed shot.
Gets on the scoreboard.
Yep. Nice strong take.
Grace LeBlanc with that strong move inside, but just failed to negotiate. 2-0 early here, KV.
Oh, we got to get out on that shooter a little faster than that. That was an open look there. You don't want to let KV have many open looks.
Oh, another nice. Julia Bennett with the hoop.
Oh, nice big rebound there.
Yeah.
KV's been here before.
Yeah.
They're used to this stage. I mean, Riverview, you're seeing some shots right now that the depth perception is certainly off in this arena.
Nice rebound by Perkins.
Perkins, yeah.
And like I said, they'll settle down here in a few minutes because it's just like everything's so much faster, and that's where you want that veteran. And obviously some of the key performers for Riverview will Grace LeBlanc, number 7.
Right.
She's been talking to a few different universities. Hannah Grossman, number 10, and number 15, Caitlin Scott.
Number 12, Laura Steves, can easily be a game changer.
Yeah, and she's grade 11. I mean, she's 6 feet.
Great footwork. If you let her post up and you stay behind her, you're going to be in deep trouble really fast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Perkins makes some foul shots. They're up 6-0 here.
Yeah.
And it's important for Riverview just to get that first basket.
You got to get that
out of the way. Going right
go
into the teeth
strong
of the defense.
Yep. Riverview's got to trust their outside shot here. They're forcing a lot through the middle. They're drawing the defense, but kick out for that open shot. Let's see if they can get something here on a fast break. Opt in the dribble instead of pass out of that quickly. We're going right back to the middle. There, that's the look. That's the look you want.
There it is. 3-pointer.
There it is. It's like
Grace
I predicted
LeBlanc.
that, isn't it?
Little full court pressure, little man-to-man there. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Farwell with her first shot, missed. Ball over to KV. Got a shout out to Newfoundland, Diane there. I guess can she watch it on the big screen today?
No, she tried to get it on the television. She's online on the iPad. So
Okay.
big shout out to Mom and Dad in Newfoundland. Still watching basketball after all of these years. Different context for them now.
Well, and that's great. Vi TV1, this is being carried on Channel 1 and 401 in Atlantic Canada on your TV. And if you can't get it on the TV, like I said, it's being webcast from Newfoundland to New Zealand. Keith Rains here along with Jillian
Wilton, you can never
Wilton. Man, I kill that name.
It's because it's not a popular New Brunswick name.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize for that now. So for now on, Wilton.
Yeah.
Wilton. I think of a Will, and it's Wilton.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this.
I'm glad you didn't follow up with it, and then I think of a ton.
No.
That wouldn't have went well for you.
No, it wouldn't have went well.
Let's see if we can get him from the stripe here.
Well, that's the nice thing with that three-pointer. You know, you're 3 points down.
That's
you're
it.
one possession down, right?
Yep.
But it's just like you said, for Riverview, it's the first time they've been to the show here
Yep.
For these kids. And they just need, they make that 6-4. I said, you know what? We've had 2 turnovers. We're 1 for 8 shooting.
Right.
And we're only down a basket.
Listen, Riverview will settle in here. Trust me. And Riverview, all high school girls basketball, they can hit their hot streaks, and before you know it, you're down by 11, then you're down by 18, or you're, got to rebound, got to take care of that basketball.
Well,
that's the thing. They love to jump into the passing lanes.
Yeah. And with Downley, she hasn't been playing a lot. She's been out for a while, right? So her passing's a little off. She's forcing things that aren't quite there yet. And it'll take her time to get it back.
Taking a big shot.
There she goes.
Woo! That's
one way to get it back. Alana Downley gets the three-pointer. That'll give her confidence. 9-4, 4:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Going right back to the middle. Someone's got to be on that side as a shooter.
There's nice steal.
Yep. Oh! That's a big play.
So we got our first time out here. Join Vibe TV1 Scott Squires as he chats with Cyril Lunny on CTV's Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland time. Get up to date on Bell Line Vibe TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's Sideline Scoop, Mondays on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. Well, I hope you're enjoying this AAA final against the Kennebecasis Valley Crusaders, 11, Riverview High Royals, 4. So what's your comment so far, Coach?
It's interesting. You're going to say Welton now just on purpose. It's interesting. After playing these teams, like I said, a couple times this season, what I'm seeing that's a little different is we're choosing to slow the pace down. We're not choosing to get out and go on that fast break. Riverview likes to try to control the middle, maybe use that kick out, right?
Yeah.
When they did, they got the shot in, but those shooters need to slide with those girls that are taking it hard in the middle and then be available and be ready to take that shot. But Riverview, again, they're settling in. This is the big show. KV was here last year. They've been here many times, so I'm not worried yet.
Well, and KV has been battle-tested, too. I mean, that was a tremendous final, sectional against Sussex. Sussex had defeated, I believe, 4 times. I think they knocked off KV.
They got them in their own dairy town handily by 30.
And Sussex won the Riverboat Classic that the KV hosts every year.
Right.
And then, as you said, the dairy town. They played in the final, but Sussex dominated that game. I mean, they were shooting very well. But it's really hard. I mean, KV's a quality program, a quality team. And, you get some games where the shot's not on. It's just not going in, and it's going in the other way. That's the way it goes sometimes. And I guess talk to Coach Moira there for KV, and she says, Keith, we were on fire.
Absolutely.
In that, because the girls were comfortable. There was no pressure on them.
There was no pressure on them. They were certainly going in.
And lost it. Let's just go out and play some ball.
That's right.
And
nothing to take away from KV's program.
They were up 14 at the half. They had 50 points. They had 32 points in the first quarter against Sussex, which is, on pace for a 120-point game.
Which doesn't happen against Sussex normally. They were on fire.
And so anyway, but Sussex, great program. And they came back strong in the second half, and it got really close.
Very interesting.
Because I think KV's mentality was they were playing, rather than playing to win, they were playing not to lose.
I know, that's a dangerous mindset to be in.
Dangerous mindset, and but they held on. Farwell made some critical foul shots down the stretch, and they won 78-74. So KV's been battle-tested.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good look.
Yeah.
Got to go get it. There we go. At least that shows some hustle there.
Yeah. 3:24 here left to go in the first quarter. 12-5.
Where's our help D?
Nice move by
Oh,
Farwell.
nice take.
And she's definitely, and Rachel is only in grade 11.
A lot of experience.
She's 6 feet. I think she's going to have her choice of universities.
KV is healthy right now. That makes a difference as well. They had that unfortunate incident down in Derrytown where there was a little water dripped on the floor. That was a nice one.
The rims are kind.
They are kind to KV, but they've been here before.
Yeah.
We're going right back to the middle.
Yeah. Tough in there.
It
And
is,
nice,
it is.
Nice defense by
There
Dowling,
you go.
too.
Nice hustle play there.
Dowling's coming off the court now. Coming on is Emma Lynch. Emma's a grade 11 student. 16-5, 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. There's 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
7, guys.
7 shot on shot clock for Riverview.
Got to take that shot. There it is.
See, that's just not falling.
That's
Now that's where those the two big girls from Riverview got to be more aggressive, going for those offensive rebounds, right?
Do you know what I find interesting is that, you got 2 6-foot girls who can play the post exceptionally well, strong bodies. However, they haven't posted up. We haven't even looked. They're relying on the point guards to get into the middle and force some shots rather than really setting those post players.
They ran a play up into Derrytown where the post girl was at the foul line and she went down the lane.
Yes.
They swung the ball to the wing, kicked it inside. She went down the lane and she was going in for layups. She had the defensive player on her back. And
Absolutely.
And it worked well. And then, like the second half, they went totally away from that, and they tried the outside shot, and they weren't falling. Yeah. But I said, when you got 2 6-footers, well, 6 foot and 6'2".
Yeah. And part of the problem right now for Riverview is they're not making those inside or outside shots. If you're not making outside shots, the defense is able to collapse that middle. So it doesn't give your post players a chance to really post up and play.
Yeah.
They've got to hit some critical outside shots to draw the defense out and open up that middle.
Laura Squires is, number 6, Kaylee Fawcett's coming into the game for Riverview. 16-5.
They need to find a way to hang around here with 1:40 left. Dig in.
Well, already there's been 7 rebounds to 3 for Riverview. And so even when KV has been missing shots, they've been getting between Farwell and Delaney. They've been Delaney Perkins, number 22. They've been getting those second looks, and they hurt.
And here we go, 1-on-4. That's a tough.
Yep.
Right, we've got to be.
.13 seconds to go on the shot clock here. There's an outside 3, no go. Oh, Farwell just off her hands, kept alive.
That's a bounce. Let's go.
Yep.
Interesting set of offense there. It was just back and forth to the 2 guards up top. Didn't even enter through the middle or down baseline. Now that's the look you want. You want to get in there, kick it back out. A lot of dribbling happened instead of passing here. It's interesting. Go up strong.
And like everyone has their comfort zones shooting. And you've got to, because I find a lot of times you have players who are trying to shoot from everywhere. Well, there's got to be, I know when I played, I like to down in the corner for one shot or up by the foul line on the wing. They're my comfort zone shots.
Right.
If I wasn't in my comfort zone, I kicked it back to the guard and to get back in my comfort zone.
Right. Or flash for that offensive board. 1 shot on.
1 second on the shot clock, so what's in the playbook here?
Toss it up and then hope for the best. That's the playbook on that. He'll go long to 9 usually on this. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Yeah. Good defense.
Riverview shouldn't be getting frustrated here. You're looking at some of the body language, but they will absolutely go on a run in a matter of seconds, and all of a sudden they, 10-0 run. So.
Lynch with the shot.
Oh, that's the shooter's roll. That's the shooter's roll there.
Oh, Emma. And you see that as a player, go, oh my, like every
there, now that was a good, sorry to cut you off there. That's a good decision to pass out there. She is key, let's go. Yep. She plays so well for a post player.
Maddie Hogan with the ball, dishes it off. Back to Hogan.
That's ball rotation.
That was a touch, yeah.
KV just had 4 passes. The ball didn't hit the floor once, whereas Riverview's dribbling, trying to dribble, not a lot of ball movement.
Well, and with, like you say, with ball movement, you get that defense movement.
You
and
have
you get that separation.
Yep.
So you'll have an easier look. But like you said, they haven't gone. There hasn't been an offensive play to look for their inside
exactly.
players.
And I think, listen, Riverview.
Nice shot.
That was a beauty shot along the baseline.
Evan Lynch again. Feeling it.
Yeah. And Riverview is exceptionally well coached. I'm sure he'll make those adjustments.
23-7 at the end of the first quarter. Join Scott Squires for the East Coast Sports Show on Vibe TV1 as he gets up to date on what's happening across the TV1 sports landscape. That's the East Coast Sports Show. It's available on demand to Bell Alliant Vibe customers in Atlantic Canada on Channel 1 and 401, as well as online at bellalliant.ca/TV1. Vibe TV1, brought to you by Bell Alliant. My name is Keith Rains, and I'm joined in the booth with Jillian Welton.
Okay, you're just gonna have to make my name
Wilton.
like Madonna and Cher.
Yeah.
Just Jillian.
I'm going to owe her something for this.
Yep. Yes, you will.
Jillian, her background, folks, just to give you a little bit of background, because I asked her, I said, Jillian, could you maybe write down your bio? And she goes, Keith, it's not about me, it's about the game.
It's true.
But Jillian, in her own right, was an outstanding provincial player, a high school player from Newfoundland. Went on to play basketball at St. Thomas University. And now you're teaching at St. John High School, and you've took over the varsity coaching position that Bill Mayberry, and Bill has an outstanding
absolutely.
basketball resume, coaching provincial teams many years at KV, and then he coached the girls team at St. John High School there for a few years.
Yeah. That's one of the things you got to love about basketball is the friendships you make and the people you meet. I didn't have an opportunity to know Bill until we coached together, so it was great to have him with me and mentor. And hopefully someday we'll be able to get him back into the red and gray. Now Riverview, it's interesting because KV is doing to Riverview what Riverview did to us last weekend in the sectionals. We came out slow. We came out not executing our regular game plan. And, before we knew it, we were down by 20 with, quarter basketball being played. So let's hope Riverview can find a way here to keep digging away.
In that first quarter, KV was 18 for 9 shooting with 8 rebounds and 3 turnovers.
Great ball movement by KV. No panic. It's under control. They're faking a pass to make a pass. There.
And Riverview was 2 for 16 shooting with 6 boards and 4 turnovers.
Oh, too
nice
easy.
Nice move inside. Nice pass to Delaney.
Beautiful look.
Delaney Perkins with
right
that,
back in the middle.
And that's a tough shot.
That is. Great weak side rebound, though, for 15 to get in there. That's what you need. You need some hustle, some plays like that to kind of pick your team up, some good hustle plays. Change the pace a little.
12 seconds left to go on the
That's
shot clock.
Back
now
to
there's 11.
Good inbounding defense by KV.
There's
good communications.
Yeah. Tough hook. Nice
there,
rebound
see,
again.
That's what yes, exactly. Now that's Riverview style. You're going to see here, they've got great coaches. I predict that if Riverview can make another few quick here, you're going to see a full court press.
Well, their goal is to get it.
There it is.
If they can get it to single digits,
Oh, yeah. Just keep
get
chipping
it to
away.
10 or under by the half, then you're feeling good about yourself.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be down 14-15 because that's a tough road to climb.
It is.
But if you can get it down to like under 10, good job.
Oh, it's amazing what 4 points can do mentally. There's a huge difference, like you said, between 14 and 10. So they should
3 seconds on
3
the shot
seconds.
clock.
You got to get a hand out there.
No, one too many passes.
There you go. Now this is going to be interesting because this is how Riverview likes to play. They like to be scrappy, take you down, force a shot. Now let's see if they can get down the floor here and convert.
The important thing, we had some great colored people help me with the Dairy Town, and a former coach for many years up in Sussex. He said, Keith, he said, your offense can be off at times, but your defense can never be off.
Never be off. There it is. This is exactly it. This is Riverview ball. Silent for 10, and all of a sudden,
25-12 here. The defense has picked it up a bit.
And here they are. They're talking to each other again. The body language has changed. That's a tough shot to go in.
But rebound.
Got to get that rebound. Here you go. I like that Mora's going with a full court press here, trying to change the pace, not to let them get that momentum. Like that move. Straight through the middle. There, hit your shooter. That would have been huge. There, nice rebound. Go strong to the net. Oh, she usually doesn't miss those. Nope.
Ten seconds on the shot clock. Farwell.
Oh, that's going to be an open shot. Got to go get that.
Rebound by Perkins. Yes. Delaney Perkins.
One of my favorite players to watch in the province. Does all the little things well, Perkins does.
Yeah. I think sometimes she gets on. She starts maybe do a few mentally things wrong at times, and Coach hauls her off because, like you said, she can do she has all the parts to her game, right?
Absolutely.
And I think she has learned from those because she wants to be on the court, right? Every player wants to be on the court.
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh,
but it's called tough love sometimes.
Exactly.
Right?
I wouldn't know a thing about it.
No, not you, Coach.
No.
No.
It's a tough foul there to take. Yeah, it's interesting because when you look at KV, a lot of the talk, and rightfully so, goes around Farwell. But, I always see how Perkins responds. She is a key player to this program, and always has been. Get on the floor for that ball.
Yep. Quick whistle there.
Yeah. Kick ball. Well, I thought Riverview was going to be able to go on a big run there, convert those. So let's see what they do here.
Yeah. Still only 13 down, Delaney.
Yep.
The shot. Ball's inside, and everyone's going for it.
There.
Another jump ball. That was a good rule that they brought in with the possession arrows on the jump ball.
Absolutely.
Before that, it was literally jump balls, and it always takes, 15, 20 seconds or more to get everyone lined up for a jump ball. So it makes the games go a lot faster. 6:45 here left to go in the second quarter.
There, extend that defense. That's going to be, that's Perkins' second.
And she was just in a bad position. She couldn't, nothing's going to happen out there.
No, and that was her second position foul. She just had one the last set down the floor. And that could be a key.
Well, and what happens though sometimes too, that can be fatigue setting in a bit.
Oh, offensive foul, illegal screen.
Wow. Moving screen on 12.
Yep.
And that's a turnover.
That is. Here they go with a bit of a press. No one's afraid to shoot the three. Love it. Green light for everybody.
And they add up.
And they certainly do. And KV is going to miss some shots, but you've got to take care of the basketball on the defensive boards.
Another rebound.
Another really tough shot down the middle.
And going right into the teeth of that defense, right?
Right.
And I think maybe what they're trying to do a bit is draw the fouls on KV, but KV's not going for it.
It's not happening, right?
No.
So at this point, you got to kind of have a different conversation.
Yeah.
I know, when you're missing your outside shots, you like to, as a coach, say, listen, go hard to the net, take a good, strong drive, get fouled, get on the line, and get your shot back. But if you're trying that repeatedly and it's not converting to fouls, you got to try to change your game plan. I still think they need to drive and dish instead of drive and force.
Carla Bigger is into the game, number 3 for Riverview. And number 9 has come in for KV, Riley Sullivan.
It's finally good to see some fans getting into this game now. It's been a little quiet. They probably wanted a little closer.
There's a nice move
there
inside.
It is. Yep. Go with the pressure right now. I would just go straight to pressure. There you go.
Long.
Yeah. Just got to step up and stop the ball. It's the only thing that can score.
Oh, Dowling's going coast to
coast.
32-16. I just want to let you know, Alana was a former volleyball player.
Plugging the
KV
volleyball.
Panther, KV Panther. Delaney Perkins, volleyball. Rachel Farwell, volleyball. Just saying.
Also field hockey. If you're going to plug a different sport, let's plug field hockey for
I'm
a
not
bit.
plugging field hockey.
A lot of these basketball players also play field hockey.
Big mistake.
Not a mistake at all. Hey, my basketball girls got a good provincial banner out of their field hockey.
Who was coaching them?
That might have been me.
Way to go, Coach Wilton.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't do it for basketball.
Well, you got hit with the injury bug.
Oh, did we ever?
Under
Oh,
5.
nice look.
Oh,
there
yes.
it is.
Number 15.
That's Riverview running the ball.
Kaylin Scott.
So that's the first look we got to see with them actually pass the ball in transition instead of choosing to dribble. I'm sure they'll make that.
You can move the ball much faster passing it than you can shooting it.
Oh, no.
There's an outside shot by Delaney.
Here's where you got to convert on the
And
misses.
we've got a timeout. Watch Inside the AUS on TV1 for a weekly look at the players, coaches, and administrators that make Atlantic University Sport the ultimate student-athlete experience. Inside the AUS is available to Bell Alliant 5 customers in Atlantic Canada on Channel 1 and 401, as well as TV1 online. Vibe TV1, brought to you by Bell Alliant. My name is Keith Rains, and I'm joined by Jillian Wilton.
Oh my gosh, you're getting there. You're getting there. Maybe
no.
by the single A boys championship game tomorrow
night
you'll get Wilton down. Yep. It's okay.
Did I say Wilton that time?
You did, a little
did.
slowly. It's almost halftime by the time it took you to say it. But
Mom Diane is
yeah, don't make
watching.
Mama Diane mad.
Gee, she might come across the bay there and come after me. Well, we've got 32-18. KV has dominated from the get-go. And like you said, Coach, they've been here before. They're relaxed. They've been battle-tested. One thing about the Southern Conference, you've got, St. Max has got a good team this year.
Oh, St. Max got a ton of talent.
You know, and St. Max, if you look at their record, they played a lot of top teams tough this year, just losing by, under 10 points a lot of games.
Listen, we only beat them by 1 point in our own gym.
That's right. And so, they're playing them. Obviously, you got Sussex in this conference, which is a tough road anytime. And then, of course, you get the Greyhounds.
Yeah.
So, and then the other key thing that you have to do is to have a good schedule.
Inside out.
Is good tournament play.
Oh, yeah. You have to play against the best of the best. But, yeah, you're right. Our conference is just phenomenal basketball. And, listen, any given night, high school girls basketball can go any which way. KV took some losses this season, and they're still here in the final. KV, Sussex beat KV. We had an opportunity to beat KV. And then on the flip side, like I said, we come out and only beat St. Max by 1.
Yeah.
And listen, not taking anything away from St. Max.
No.
St. Max almost beat KV in our regionals, right? So it's a lot of talent, a lot of good, strong girls basketball in our conference. And you just love to see the talent pool and the teams even and out, to which every game is just a good, strong basketball game.
Yeah.
Those are some key shots.
Yeah, there's that. Got it to 12.
Yep.
They got it to 12. We got under 4 minutes here to go.
We do.
And like I said, if they can keep it 10 or under, then they're doing the job. But it's got to start on the defensive end, right?
And listen, none of the pressure right now is on Riverview. It's, coming out of the half, it's going to be on Ooh.
I know you have a tough time when the big player is standing on the ground and with their arms straight up.
It does.
And a player runs in, takes a shot, they give it to you.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I mean, listen, I was that kid, right?
Yeah.
Like, you've got the taller, bigger body, and you got a little girl running into you and falling, and she gets the call.
You got Maggie Hartley-Brown into the game for the Crusaders, number 12, as came to give Perkins a breather. Nice foul shooting.
And Riley, getting some big minutes here as a young player. This is excellent experience for her.
Yeah, grade 10.
That's one of the things KV always does well, is they develop their programs the whole way through. That's why you see them in this final and you see them be the top teams in the province repeatedly. Interesting right there. You had a great post up by Laura Steves, and they chose not to give her a ball, and she is completely mismatched right now. You have to get that ball to her when she has her girl sealed. Let her go to work.
Dowling.
There, nothing but net.
She's feeling it.
It's the 3-point game here tonight by KV.
And you see that with that missed opportunity with Riverview, and then all of a sudden what happens, KV comes down, throws a 3 in.
Absolutely.
Now they're back up by 17 when they had brought it to 12.
Right. Game changes. There we go. Finally going inside. There, go inside out. Nice take off the dribble. Oh, too bad you couldn't get the and one out of that.
But getting back to the KV squad, obviously, and this happens in Sussex too, is you got to have a great minor system to develop these athletes up through with the skills and the development, and you see the benefit as they get into the varsity programs in the high schools. It just didn't happen when they hit grade 10, 11. It happened when they were, 9, 10, 12 years old. And kudos goes to the coaches, because there's a lot of good coaches in the minor levels. And that's what you want. That's where the development starts at, right?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to be a varsity coach if we didn't have the minor coaches teaching those fundamentals, so that we get them already prepared to take them to another level.
Now, the nice thing I know that they do in Sussex, which is really good, is everybody's on the same page on how they teach.
Absolutely.
And the systems that they run. So it's not like you have to learn a whole new system when you hit the varsity level.
And they play together for years.
Yeah.
Listen, Sussex reminds me a lot of the hometown I grew up in, Deer Lake, Newfoundland. You've got a basketball community. You've got phenomenal athletes who play together from grade 5 on. Oh, this is a bit of a run here.
Yeah, and that was number 12, scored that Hartley-Brown. And they're up 39-20, and how quickly this happens, right?
High school girls basketball.
We're just talking. It was 20-32. Possession Riverview. Like you said, the big girl was posted up inside. They didn't see it for whatever reason. Went with outside, missed it. Dowling comes down, drains a 3.
Yeah.
And
the silencer there.
And that, it's just like, you can feel it. It's just like a little, every time we just,
the air got out of the balloon a bit on that one for sure.
But, as the coach now, here we are here. There's a little replay.
Taking a look at that 3, nothing but net.
Nice relaxed shot.
Yeah.
Nothing
Great
but
follow
twine.
through.
Yeah. And she's in that rhythm now, right?
Exactly.
She's feeling it. And sometimes as a coach, you got to take that because she's a good shooter. She came out earlier on, just firing the ball. The ball wasn't going in. Here it is again. Nice set, no pressure, relaxed shot. In it goes for a 3.
She shot that from home in KV.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
so far back on that.
That could have been a temperature reading shot. She just wants to see how hot she
really
was.
Yeah, exactly. I'm more on that last time out. I'm saying give that kid the ball.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Everyone has their moments, right? Their rhythm time. So you feed the hot person, right?
Exactly.
So
This is more Riverview. Now let's go. We've only really got to. There we go.
nice defense, though.
No
And they weren't the
foul.
big girls there either.
Nope.
That was Dowling and Brown down underneath there.
Got to go. You have to go here and convert this. KV's getting back. Oh,
Nice hands.
Oh,
Dowling with the steal.
surprised she didn't look to shoot from there.
Figure may as well take a few seconds off the clock.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Oh, got a rebound there. Oh, hit your.
Oh,
Go get it. Good hustle. Rotate that ball.
minute 12 left to go in the second quarter. 14
Again.
seconds, and there's a turnover.
A lot of dribbling up
There's
that
another
in the
turnover.
middle.
And a nice block by Farwell. Not in my house. .103 left, 21 seconds to go on the shot clock for Riverview. Possession arrow going to KV.
I know this feeling as a coach. It happened to me last weekend.
That's why you're here with me.
Exactly. That's why I'm not down there.
There's a strong move inside by Farwell. And she goes to the charity strike for two.
You know, we did get to see Royals basketball for about 3.5 minutes there. I'm sure the second half they'll settle in and actually play their style of ball. It'll be interesting to see with this kind of lead going into half how you can mentally overcome that.
Well, and the other thing is, as being on the high end of the score, is you've done everything you wanted to do in the first half, really.
Exactly.
Your defense, you've been blocking shots, you've been turning the ball over.
Great looks from the three.
Yeah, you're getting some threes in, you're getting second chance shots. So you sort of, as a coach, you've done it all.
Yeah.
And then the players go, okay, we have to do that all over again.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes.
And you know what? You said it earlier. The key for Mora is going to be not to play, not to lose. You have to play to win. I would, listen, you want to be sportsmanlike, but I would be keeping a full court press on. I would be keeping those girls active and going.
Mentally focused, right? There's two aspects of an athlete. There's the physical component and the mental side. And you can have teams that are physically superior, but if they're not mentally strong, there's
what
a
a
nice
nice
move.
take, Farwell. That's the thing about KV. KV loses some tough games, and they don't crack. Most teams, get inside their own heads and panic, and there's never any panic. They're fabulously coached. Like you mentioned, the community program's outstanding. They know what their job is. Their sights were set here.
14 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 41-20. Crusaders with the lead over the Royals.
I feel like, we don't have the stats right now on the charity stripe, but Riverview's leaving a lot of points out there by not knocking these down. There you go.
Yeah, you have to make them pay when you're on the foul line.
Especially when nothing else is kind of going in your favor offensively. So you need to pick up the points where you can, and those would certainly be big ones, leaving them out there.
There's one shot left to go here in the
it's
Farwell with it.
Farwell.
And of course,
There it is.
it goes in to cap off a perfect half for them.
What a fantastic half of basketball by KV.
43-21. Crusaders with the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, it was 23-7. At the end of the second, it's 43-21. And here comes we're looking at the last shot here. Used the clock perfectly. Farwell.
Beautifully
And it goes
executed
down.
last shot for a play. Love the look of that play.
So what we're going to do here, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to try to get an interview.
Yeah, we'll see.
And we'll go from there. We'll look forward to you staying tuned for second half action here from Harbor Station at the NBIAA Triple Girls Final. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, each year at the NBIAA Final 12 basketball domestic honors the deserving team in each of the male and female AAA, AA, and A divisions with a Fair Play Award. This award is voted on by all NBIAA coaches and is presented to the team that exemplifies outstanding behavior and sportsmanship throughout their season. It is with great honor that B&D present this year's award in the division of AAA girls to Riverview Valley High School. Accepting the award is Matthew Sweezy and the team. And presenting is Lori Wall of Basketball Development. Congratulations, ladies. Also, don't forget that the All-Star game is being played on Sunday at UNBSJ. The girls' game goes at 1 and the boys' game goes at 3.
How do I look? Oh, 4, 3.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Dave Shields, the chairman of this great event. Dave, how's things going so far?
Things are great. You know, a good atmosphere tonight for the AAA girls, and you know, KV pulled away there a little bit, but you know, hopefully we'll have a game there in the second half.
This is the 7th year that you've hosted the Final 12 here at Harbor Station. Obviously a great committee.
Yeah, we've got a great team.
And who are some of the, we're not going to forget anybody if I put you on the spot, who's on the committee?
Well, the person this weekend, I mean, we have 8 people on committee, but the person that's really the biggest job right now is Tom King here as the site manager.
Yes.
And he does everything that you can imagine here at Harbor Station. And he's got a team.
Yes.
You know, a team of volunteers. I think we have about 50 volunteers.
Wow.
You know, that's a big core group of people
and
volunteering their time, right?
Like I always said, you not only have to have a great venue to host an event like this, you got to have a local champion like yourself to step up and say, listen, I want to go after that. But then the third part of the equation is you got to have a great volunteer base. And we're very fortunate here in St. John in the basketball community to have that great volunteer base. A lot of former teachers I see, but obviously, you have business people who are passionate, former coaches themselves, to make it happen. So I know every year you're not happy with the status quo with your championship, which is an awesome event here, but each year you try to tweak it a little bit. So what are the few things you've done this year to change it up?
Well, this year we had an opportunity through a sponsor, Taylor Printing, to do some laminated team banners in the pedway system. Up to this point we were doing on paper, so that was a big upgrade. And then the changing rooms, we had some laminated inspirational quotes for the coaches and kids.
Right.
And because, at the end of the day, it's all about the kids, right?
Right.
And it's making them happy, right?
Well, and just for you folks at home, just to share, one of the things that went on today was the banquet that UMBSJ hosted.
Yeah, huge banquet. Yeah, we had 180 people there, VIP and the kids, all the teams, all 12 teams were there. Big show.
And it's really nice here in St. John at Harbor Station, where we have the inside connection. So the athletes and the folks here are watching, they're staying at a hotel, they can stay in the inside, the pedway system, go to the Hilton or the Delta. Today, like you said, at Grand Hall, which is university property just uptown here, it's a block away, where they could go to. So it makes it really nice. We were fortunate today with plus 11-degree weather.
The weather cooperated today.
But that's what makes this venue very unique too, to have it here where there's transportation issues, there aren't any.
There is none. Like the kids, the coaches come in, they stay at the hotels connected, the Hilton and Delta. Can I say that?
Yeah.
And
you can. You're the chairman.
And they basically park their cars and walk around inside.
Yeah, because
walk to practice in the jammies in the morning.
Yeah, and because we have shoot-arounds here.
Yeah, we have shoot-arounds in the morning before the sessions, and the afternoon mornings. I guess the 2 mornings. Yeah.
But listen, on behalf of I know Vibe TV1, we're very happy to be here this year to broadcast this outstanding event. I know there's many, many months of work and meetings that go on to make this happen. I imagine you're happy when that whistle blows and that ball gets tossed up and you get the ball playing.
All the planning's done, and it's all about the games. It's all about the games right now.
Well, listen, thank you very much, Dave, for sharing that bit. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back for more exciting action from the Harbor Station and the NBIAA AAA Girls Final.
Good job. Buddy. That's weird.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You can see it. You can hear it.
I'm a free!
But the only way to feel it is to be there. The Subway AUS Basketball Championships return to Halifax this March. It's win or go home as the very best in Atlantic Canada battle it out for the conference titles. Experience the energy of the Subway AUS Basketball Championships March 3rd to 5th at Scotiabank Centre. Ticket packages on sale now. Check out aushoops.ca for details.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a big brother?
So what do you want to do this weekend?
I want to go to the Canada Game Center. I want to go swimming on the big yellow slide, which goes outside.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Definitely do that for sure.
Yeah.
Have to go bowling too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids with mentors grow up to be more successful adults. Supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters is a great way to have a positive impact on your community. To volunteer or make a donation, go to bigbrothersbigsisters.ca.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, there
There's
you
second half action here. Keith Rains along with Jillian
go. Wait for it.
Wilton.
Wow, there it is. Rainsy's goal for the weekend is to say my last name in less than a second and a half.
See, I have a friend of mine, Mike Wheaton. Okay?
Yeah. I have a
And
brother, Mike. Does that count? No?
That's-
Okay. Oh, there. Ooh, great defense by Perkins. Let the rebound go, but turned around and played some outstanding defense. Tell you, it would have been an interesting conversation, I'm sure, in the Royals locker room at half.
For sure. Well, you know what? Just say, girls, go out and have some fun. Play the kind of ball that we can play. Now look at that shot. That was really good defense.
That was outstanding defense. And KV will do that to you. It's just when they miss, you have to take advantage of it. You got to swing the basketball. I like this look by Armad. Get them up into the full court press. Get them going. Coming out of the half. That's
There's a
great
big
defense. Grossman's got some. There you go.
And that's where, as a player, we always say, like, get the ball, look around. You don't have to hurry the shot. If the shot's not there, the shot's not there.
Right.
You know, and that one, never even saw that defensive player.
But listen, great defense will turn into great offense. Too much dribble, in my opinion.
There's that play.
You know what, though? It's a tough pass. You want to
Yeah.
get a bounce pass
Well,
into that post player instead of that chest pass.
And now what happened was she went down. The timing of it was a little off because the time she gained possession, she was almost past the backboard.
That's right.
Right? So that's a timing thing. Oh, there's a shot.
I like that look.
No,
That's a
yeah,
good look.
That's a good look.
And that's what the Royals will usually do with you. So at least we're seeing a flash of their ball now. Yeah, I would trap that. You don't want 3 on that ball there. It opens. Hey, Newfoundland swoosh right there.
Whoa.
Yeah. You got to look up the floor. There, let's go.
Perkins and Farwell.
Nothing there. Good
That's right.
decision,
Good
not
decision.
to force. We've saw, they took a lot of. There's the inside.
There we go.
That's your look.
Oh, I have to do a shout out if they're listening.
Oh.
Xavier in China.
Oh.
Xavier Legier, who is an assistant coach with the Royals. I guess he has a girlfriend who's a teacher.
Oh, smart
China.
choice. A teacher, yep.
So this was his only time that he could, I guess, get away to go and visit. So if you're listening, Xavier, hope you're, probably you're not enjoying the show as much since you're down by
Stay
a few.
tuned. They're coming
Stay
back
tuned.
here.
Okay.
Oh, that needs to be in the passing lane. That needs to be.
Nice move. Good
There's some good
defense.
defense now. Convert this. Go.
This is the coach coming out
know.
in Jillian here.
Great rebound. Up strong. Faded away a little there. I'd like to see her.
Be a little bit more aggressive
Yeah.
over the hole.
Go into the body. Draw the foul.
When you have the ball, you're a triple threat. You can shoot, you can dribble, you can pass. But for some reason, a lots of times the girls are they try to hurry things.
They do.
And that's when you just got to control. And that comes with experience, but it comes with, like, I know on the guy side, like, we play a lot, playground, 3-on-3, 2-on, anytime we can, where girls, you don't see that a lot. Like, they seem to like structure and practices.
They
Where
do.
guys-
They like the X's and O's
Yeah.
instead of get out and
Nice
go.
shot.
And again, great defense. You brought KV down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's just KV is exceptional on that shot.
Whoa. Get undercut there a little bit. And Ironman's he's not like what you're seeing either.
Yeah.
And I guess he wants to go over. That's not what we talked about at the half.
It's been 3 minutes. Do you forget already?
Well, and you've done this as a coach.
Oh.
Is where if a team is half court, if you're half court trapping, and all of a sudden they can't break, so they call a timeout.
That's
so
right.
you take the half court trap off because you know that's what they're
You know what
talking
they're
about in the timeout, and then you bring it back 2 minutes later,
Absolutely.
and they've forgotten all about what the
Oh.
coach said to break the trap.
That's got to be a rebound.
And what happened there? He didn't block, no box out,
No.
easy rebound.
Interesting that Grossman stood behind Farwell there. Usually she's a kind of get out and get that ball. Looks like Mora's going to go with the grade 9.
Now, in tonight's men's action that will probably be getting underway about 9 o'clock tonight.
9 o'clock.
Let's say 9-ish. Will be Leo Hayes taking on the Miramichi
Yes.
boys.
That's going to be a fast, physical game.
Okay. Just let you know, folks, you heard it here first. Visit bellalliant.ca/TV1 for the TV1 live webcast, schedule, and on-demand content. You also get information on TV1 live events available only to Bell Alliant Vibe customers in Atlantic Canada on Channel 1 and 401. Vibe TV1, brought to you by Bell Alliant. My name is Keith Rains, and I'm joined by Jillian Wilton.
Oh, it's getting faster.
It's getting faster. And also, you know what's going on? This is a big weekend for Vibe TV. Is we have the hockey, university hockey action going on, semifinals.
That's true.
Where I believe X and Acadia are going at it, war. And I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe UNB is taking on St. Mary's. You want to go with that? Okay, she's going to
I
go.
trust you.
Okay.
And then if you're wrong, I
I'm
don't trust you.
But one thing that is happening is UNB is hosting the National Hockey Championships up in Fredericton. So that will be an exciting 4 days in Fredericton, New Brunswick. That will be, I believe, the weekend of March 18th, 17th, 18th weekend up at UNB for the Men's National Hockey Championships.
Always a great tournament in Fredericton at the Aiken Center.
Yeah. And next weekend, I'm down in Mount Hay for the ACAA Basketball Championships, men's and women's. So we'll probably see some of these former NBIAA
Yeah, you certainly will.
Be showing their talents on the collegiate scene. 51-24, 6:13 left to go here in the third quarter. The Crusaders have a commanding lead here.
We're reverting back to dribbling. Got to pass that ball, make the defense work.
8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Good defense.
Great defense, and she got it back.
Puts it in.
Hey, it's good to see a bounce go Riverview's way here.
Yeah.
Great defense. Hit the floor and get that ball. There.
On the floor for the Crusaders now is number 13, Leandra Hersey. And number 4 is Maddie Hogan's back in.
Way to go get it.
Wow. No, you don't need that shot.
You got a lot of shooters outside waiting for you.
But that's what, if you don't believe in the system, right? That's what happens, right? You start taking it on yourself to do it.
It's interesting to see Riverview reverting to the dribble. You know, when we played them twice this season, it was a lot of making us work on defense, a lot of fast passes. The ball barely hit the floor. Yeah, they do like to go down the middle hard, but normally they made the right decision to kick out to their shooters and made us work and extend the floor defensively.
And it all comes down, like we talk about the physical, but we talk about the mental aspect of the
Absolutely.
game. And I'll never forget back in the day, Boston Celtics and Kevin McHale. Kevin was not, he said, I'm not gifted like Magic or Bird
Right.
or Michael.
Right.
He said, so I have to work on my moves, and I see things. If it's there, then I try this. If that's there, then I try this. And he says, I got about a half a dozen, and that's it. But I always look at what's available to me, and if it's not there, then I kick out. Where other people can create, I can't create like that.
Hey.
That's not in my DNA. And it was just funny. He was just being very honest. He says, I'm a tall, lanky, white guy.
Right.
Okay, but here's what I do well, right? And it's his decision making. That was, and he had a pretty good shot too.
You can't. Yeah, that won't hurt. But that's
Just
that
saying.
basketball
6'11",
IQ,
he had
right?
a pretty good shot.
That's a natural talent, the basketball IQ. It's
Yeah.
hard to coach. You can't coach someone into having the high basketball IQ. Nice look inside. by
Nice
Perkins.
turnaround by
Love it.
Perkins. Nice pass inside by Dowling. And like you said, Moira is going with that full court pressure.
Oh, absolutely. Need to keep the pressure on here. You know what? I think Maura doesn't have very many lessons learned. She's learned them all. She's a phenomenal coach, a real treasure to New Brunswick. She is an outsider like me, and we're happy to have a strong female coach. But I think one of the last week kind of, after playing not to lose instead of playing to win,
Yeah.
she's coming out here and playing the win, and you got mad respect for that. She's
Well,
a phenomenal coach.
I can remember, I got a kick out of you. There was one time, because Moore has a tendency to be under control, mild.
Always.
Sitting on the bench, and they go, well, kid, we must be doing something right. We got Moore standing.
Yes. Yeah, that win against KV, it's
Yeah.
true. When you see her actually vocal or hands in the
Yeah.
air, yeah,
Nice three.
there we go.
Got to get on the three train here now.
Listen, I think Riverview might, could possibly, in a case like what happened to us against Riverview last week, we won the second half by 25. I said to the girls, we didn't lose the game, we just ran out of time.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we'd still be playing if we were
need
going
those
to be.
50-minute games.
I know.
Tough pass by Perkins, handles it.
And normally that's,
1 second on the shot clock, had to be thrown
there
up,
it
but a
goes.
rebound. Nice rebound by Hershey. KV Panther player. Just saying.
I think she also plays field hockey.
Oh, jeez, you get that field hockey.
You do. That's where the athletes are.
No.
Listen, the great thing about field hockey, nobody in this province plays it till grade 9, so you really get to see true athletes who can just pick up a sport and go.
We're Canadian, we have a long stick in our hand, and it's got hockey at the end of it. We can play it.
We're going for it.
We're going for it.
You want to talk about programs. I mean, I know we're obviously here for the big stage basketball, but you talk about KV programs, their field hockey programs, phenomenal. They have about 100 kids try out, and they
Isn't
take
that
them all.
something?
Yeah,
Wow.
and they take them all and develop them. They do a JV team, even though there's no JV league like there is in basketball, but they, create some tournaments, let their JV girls develop, and then that's why they're exceptional, right? They were in the semifinals of our provincials. Ended up losing to Bernice McNaughton, and we played Bernice McNaughton at home to win the provincial title. But phenomenal programs happening out there at KV. Their softball team's fantastic.
Emily McGrath in for the Riverview. That's Dave Shields' fault there.
Why?
River Valley.
Why? What happened there?
Well,
in his interview, did he say River Valley? Oh, River Valley. Yes, he teaches at River Valley.
Out there. Work with me here.
I picked up what you were putting down. I was a little late. Listen, you still didn't get
You
my
wait.
name right.
You're a newbie.
That's right.
You're a newbie.
That's got to be a shot. Oh,
wait a
got to
sec.
go in.
Oh, good rebound.
Love the effort by 4 there to get up to try to get that.
Yeah. Maddie Hogan with the rebound for the Crusaders. Here comes Dowling, dishes it off for Hershey. Little short.
That was a pass.
That was a pass. But Hershey's grade 9.
I know. I love that more. This is, again, the program, right?
Yeah.
You have faith in the kids that are playing in your systems that can come into this stage in grade 9 and get some big minutes.
Hogan with the board.
We only have one player on the Royals
Yeah.
going for the boards right now.
Well, and you notice he's gone with a small lineup now.
Yeah.
And he's trying to find a combination that's working.
Yeah, listen.
Right? Like you're rolling. It's like being in I'm rolling the dice here now because we got 3 new players coming in. Number 6, Kaylee Fawcett. Number 8, Laura Squires. And number 5, Michaela Saucier.
He's trying every combination.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. You know, this is a tiny lineup. Usually the Royals like to use their post players, use those bigs. It hasn't worked out for them yet, so good on him to try something different and see if he can get something rolling here.
And on for Tessa Holmes is on number 14 for the Crusaders. Everybody wants to have a little part of this. You know, and it's important. Like the bench players can play a role because they got to work. They got to push these starters hard in practice.
That's right.
And when I played at St. John High School, I used to enjoy games because our practices were war.
Right there. Oh.
There's a turnover.
Hey, the tiny lineup's working so far. It's been all of 10 seconds, but. They had a good steal and a turnover and a nice.
And she's got a coupon to go shopping still at the foul line.
She does. Make it 3.
Gotta like those left-handers. You need those lefties in the lineup.
But again, you see, she took the ball strong to the net. She didn't back away. She went into the body contact.
Emily McGrath.
I like it, Emily McGrath. I like it. Let's see what this pressure can do for them here now. That should be a passing lane. That needs to be yours.
Another turnover, the pressure.
A lot of dribbling.
Yeah.
Not the defense not having to move. The offense
No.
isn't having to move. There, let's get the ball swinging, ladies.
Whoa! Yes, number 6, Kaylee Fawcett.
Unconventional looking shot, but it's conventional when it works.
There's another turnover.
There's Riverview. Here it is. I told you they'd show up to play at some point.
Oh, just failed to go in, but they get the nice rebound by Farwell.
Wise timeout.
And we've got a timeout here. 58-35. KV. 40, less than under 50 seconds left to go here.
Smart timeout to take.
If you get a chance, folks, watch the new episode of Vibe TV1's Champions Untold as our host talks with well-known ice technician John Wall of Wall to Wall Ice. From China to Atlantic Canada, John has made ice all over the world. Hear his story on Champions Untold. Vibe TV1, brought to you by Bell Alliance.
Now that sounds like a good Canadian story.
Well, it is. I had the opportunity over the past month. I did the Scotty Tournament of Hearts Women's Championship Provincial in the Miramichi.
Yes.
And I also did the Pepsi Tankard Thistle St. Andrews Curling Club here last week. I guess that was the 8th to 12th. Time flies. There was 2 snowstorms in between there. Yeah, sort of blinded me a bit. But ice is such a critical factor. Controlling the temperature, control so it can curl and stuff. And we have some of the best ice technicians in the world. In fact, we have a gentleman from Shediac, New Brunswick, who has gone to the World Championships to make ice for the curling event. So
wow.
So we have a lot of very talented people in different sports and different aspects of sports making a difference.
Another tough drive to the net. Lucky to get the ball back here. Let's see what can result from this. Oh, that's going to be... Ooh.
Oh, that's that volleyball. See, there's that volleyball.
That's the volleyball.
That was a quick set in the middle. And
Middle enjoyed that quick
Farwell
set.
just drove it to the floor for a side out. 16 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
See what the small lineup can do here. Hey, that's a tough shot.
Ooh, the lefty
Nice
almost.
hustle
Good
by
rebound.
Lefty's going for it again. Why not?
Grossman, good box out by Farwell.
That was a great box out, especially after Grossman getting the offensive board just before.
18 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Oh, wide open.
Oh, nice left hand. Julia Bennett. 6 seconds left to go in the third. And fails to negotiate contact. So at the end of 3 quarters, we have Kennebecasis Valley Crusaders 60. Riverview Royals 35. But it's just been, and here we're looking at this play again. Farwell with a nice look inside.
Beautiful
To
read
Bennett.
is here. You know what? KV had a tough road to get here.
Oh.
You know, we went into to Fredericton for our regionals, and they got upset there. It was expected that they would come out, you know, second seed, and got upsetted by Fredericton, and then had to face Sussex, and in Sussex, and we talked about this before. Sussex, you know, handled them pretty easily a few times this season. So suffered a tough loss at regionals, come back to win sectionals, and here they are. It's character.
And it's something that makes you strong. It can make you stronger.
Absolutely.
As an athlete, you know, because and I imagine from a coaching side of things, it's frustrating at times when you can see the potential of your team, and you can see from, hard things that carry from one game to the next. And I can remember Coach John Wooden, UCLA. And after he retired from coaching, they were doing a little interview with him during the NCAAs, and they said, "Well, geez, we're looking at 2 very good teams out here, Coach." He goes, "Yeah," he said, "they are." He said, "You can take any 5-minute window and look. It'd be hard pressed to say which is a better team."
That's right.
And he says, "You know what the difference between a good team and a great team?" And the announcer goes, "No, what's that, Coach?" He says, "Great team just does the fundamentals longer."
There it is. It's so true.
And that's it in a nutshell. You box out every time.
Yep.
You make good passes, you make them every time. And it's those fundamentals, and we keep preaching the fundamentals and the basics, but they're so important. You got to have that foundation, and because that's what you can rely on. And as you don't get a bigger stage than this, but little things become big things in big games.
Absolutely, they do.
You went through this at the Dairytown.
We sure did.
Passing the ball in bounds.
Oh
my goodness. Right? The turnovers that were happening, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we have an out of bounds play. We have to execute it.
That's right.
And then we have to make the pass. And the receiver of the pass has to go to the ball.
Go to the ball. Fundamentals.
Right? And every now and then there's a brain cramp.
Yep.
And things, but he capsulized it so uniquely as to say, no, the better teams just do the fundamentals longer.
To be honest, I did expect this to be a closer game.
But like you said, things had to be going right. But I've seen the potential in Riverview. We know how they play. Because like you said, I've watched them. You've seen them up close and personal. And but like you said, when the outside shot's not on and it's not happening inside, and KV has played a solid game.
They have. They've executed very well. They move the ball well.
Full court pressure here by Riverview. Here's Holmes with it. That's right, set it up. Hogan with the ball. So in our second, we will have a second game this evening, ladies and gentlemen. It'll probably be getting going around 9 o'clock is the go time. We'll have boys AAA final action with Leo Hayes of Fredericton.
Oh!
Nice shot by Dowling.
Oh.
And she's some happy to be able to play in this, where she's been out injured, and I guess she even tweaked her ankle last week again, they were saying.
Yes. And again, you get those ankle injuries, and it's, sure, it's a physical component, but it is a mental component. You've got to get out of your own head see if we can execute this pass. That's a nice look. Oh, way to save it.
Good setup. Oh.
Oh, moving before she had the ball. Hey.
She wanted to pass it.
One mistake in the whole game, we're all right.
Leo Hayes' boys are playing Miramichi.
They are playing Miramichi.
So they're the Northeast sectional winner. So that will be our 9 o'clock feature. And also on Vibe TV1 tonight, they're broadcasting the University Hockey semifinals are going at it. So lots of busy things going on the Vibe TV this weekend. And webcasting, we have a ton of things going on. ACAA volleyball championships are this weekend in Truro, Nova Scotia. So check our schedule out for anything that entertains you. We're going to be here to Saturday night, and also on Sunday at UVSJ.
That's right, the All-Star game.
The girls and boys All-Star game at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock will be from the beautiful facilities at the University of New Brunswick in St. John at their field house, as the St. John Sea Dogs are going to be playing here on this surface Sunday afternoon. So there's going to be a major transformation of this facility come Saturday night.
And they do a great job.
Yeah.
It doesn't take this crew long to transfer this.
Yeah, Mike Cadell, awesome to work with here at Harbor Station for any events that go on here. Him and his staff are very cooperative, and we're very fortunate to have a gentleman of Mike's experience to be at the helm of Harbor Station. So nothing but kudos that goes out to Mike and Harbor Station for all the great work that they do having these events here.
Phenomenal facility.
7:52 left, 64-36. Crusaders with the lead. And here comes a nice little replay of Dowling's nice
We have
shot.
no one moving on the perimeter for Royals.
He's got some different players in now that obviously give them experience, because he does have a lot of returning players.
He's got a very young
year.
team for returners for next year. He'll have an experienced group of grade 12s
Bigger
next
with the
year.
ball inside to Emily Titus. And she draws the foul on Farwell. And we'll see what foul that is on Rachel. It's only her second. And I know that's one thing that they tried in this game earlier, was going after the bigs for KV, but they weren't biting.
No.
And I think that's part of good coaching, is because last time they played at the Dairytown, Rachel, number 7 for KV, got 3 fouls in the first quarter.
Yes, that's right.
And
she did
had
get
to
herself
sit.
in foul trouble.
And Riverview was hitting everything, and by losing Rachel, not only on the offensive side but the defensive side, hurt the Crusaders in that one.
Oh, Perkins was so available there. Good box out. Gotta
Good
go
hustle. Bennett with the ball. Perkins going inside with the big move.
Oh.
Titus. A little too high off the backboard. Emily's only in grade 10. Excuse me, grade 9. So what a great experience for them to be able to play in this venue.
I like that shot by Farwell. Feet set, ready for the ball. Nice shot.
There's
Oh,
a nice feed
cut.
inside.
Great pass by Perkins, but what a phenomenal cut.
It's just the way you drew it up, right, Coach?
Yeah.
Lynch with the ball. Here comes Emma.
Going with another lineup change here. Interesting.
Oh,
just
delete!
too nice.
Perkins is on fire!
When did Perkins become the assist queen?
She's like looking like Tom Brady
I
out there
know.
passing the ball.
Passing. Hey, what did I say earlier? Perkins is one of my favorite players. She does all the little things well.
But just like you said, beautiful pass, but great cut.
Beautiful cut. What a good, strong cut by a little body as well, right? She wasn't afraid to go down the middle there. Julia Bennett is playing like she's 6 foot.
Yeah.
I mean, the paper says she's 5'7". I'm not. I think that's a little generous. Not a whole lot of movement right now on Royals offense.
Whoa. She had a lane. She went for it.
Hey, can't
Here
blame
comes
her.
Grossman.
Got to swing the ball, make the defense work.
Bigger. McGrath to Grossman. Oh, there's a nice. Oh! Wow.
Right.
And that's it. That is there. But it's like you said, you swing the ball one way, and then you bring it back. Your player got to get in position. That's Steves, and Steves is Owen Gray 11, so she's going to be back next year. And she had position, and she didn't get it in, but she drew the foul.
I really, really like Steve's style of basketball. It reminds me of, the 90s, the back to the basket, because now you play that run and gun, finesse, swing, triangle offense. And I just love that post play, post up, back to the basket, baseline drop step or middle drop step, go up strong, get fouled.
Yeah.
Really like her style of play.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Lynch with it. She's taking a look.
Got
yes!
it. Nothing but net.
Emma Lynch. Three-pointer. Emma has had a strong game today for the Crusaders.
I love the distribution of the KV players right now. If you were to look at the score sheet, I'm sure you've got numerous players in double digits at this point. You know you're in trouble when you've got 3 or 4 KV players hitting their shots. Nice take by Perkins. Oh, just lost the handle on it there.
She had baseline.
Yeah. Good quick first step, nice rip through and go, but I bet you she wishes she had that one back.
Yeah.
We got 71-39 with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth.
I'm glad to have you here.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. And we'll be here all weekend.
Same channel.
Same channel. Oh.
Oof.
The ball didn't move right on
No.
offense, but
It had the distance. It just needed to be over to the right just a bit.
Yeah.
TV fouls on number 22, Delaney Perkins. That's her third. Keith Smith.
Laura Steves on the foul line. Back in the game, number 6, Callie Fawcett for the Royals. And Dowling's coming back in and Bennett's getting a little
great
bit of
work
a
by
break.
Bennett. Those were huge minutes. That kid took advantage of her time on the floor there. Oh.
Got to work in that right hand.
Yes. Repeated the last one. Great first step.
And, the scary thing is she is right-handed. Well, it was funny when I played at UMBSJ, like I'm left-handed, right?
That's right.
And so one of the guys I'm playing against, we're doing this drill, and a couple dribbles to the right, and then I go hard left, right? And I go in. And so after the practice, they go, Rainsy, you got a really good left hand. And this is a guy who played against me for 3 years of high school ball. And I go, well, thank you. It should be. I am left-handed. He goes, what? I said, oh, it was Jimmy Hughes. God love Jimmy.
Let's hope Jimmy's not watching.
I hope, yeah. But it was such a funny guy. And he played at KV. And I said, but he was a guard, right? So he wasn't, Jeff,
he didn't have to pay attention to you
I
as
played
a
against
big.
Jeff Scoville and underneath. And so, but it was so funny. I said, Jimmy, I am left-handed. And I said, you got to really pay attention a little bit more, right? And of course, as players, you always, you overplay the right hand. You try to force the guy.
Force them left.
So
yeah.
that's what he would do. And so I drew a few, and I'd go hard. Like, hey, man,
you got a
he's
strong
really
left.
good. But anyway, we're back.
We are.
4:04 left to go. They're showing a little highlight action here. Look at.
We got Dowling on the line.
Yeah. And I'm so happy for her because when I saw her at the Dairy Town, she was in this boot cast, and I'm going, what's going on? And I think at that time, I don't know if she knew she was going to be able to come back and play or not. You know what? I never asked the question.
No, don't ask that.
Don't ask that question. Because I think when the assistant coach, I sort of looked at it, they're sort of shaking their heads going, I don't. So I didn't. Because grade 12 year and, and the Dairy Town is such an awesome tournament up there every year. The place is full. They just do such a wonderful job. And it must be awesome to be part of that. And it's like a provincial championship atmosphere.
Oh, it is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The gym is packed. The entire community came. We got fortunate enough to get the invite this year once Nova Scotia teams because of obviously the situation there. It's top notch, world class tournament. Love it. Best pulled pork I ever had.
Yeah.
In that coach's room.
That's right. The volunteers, the home cooking. It's all good. 72-44 here in the fourth quarter. Just a little over 3 minutes to go here.
And KV looks like they might be bringing home another banner. Make room.
The Pepsi will be out tonight.
Better be.
Or the chocolate milk, I guess.
The chocolate milk,
chocolate milk. Got to look after our sponsors. Nice defense by Perkins. Farwell with the ball. Gives it to Hogan. Nice cut by Delaney. Just the left hand, just a little strong.
Abby Lacey, last 3 sets down the floor really came alive. Good strong drives, good body control.
Join Vibe TV1 Scott Squires as he chats with Sir Lunny on CTV's Sideline Scoop. Each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland time. Get up to date on Bell Alliant Vibe TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's Sideline Scoop, Mondays on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. And I'll be reporting back to Scott, obviously, on this weekend's activities.
That's right.
For sure. And if you can't get it on the Sideline Scoop, I know he'll get it on the East Coast Sports Show that we also he hosts. So Scott does an awesome job with those programs. Nice hand by Dowling again.
Great defense.
She's got those quick hands in and out.
No panic.
No.
Just under control.
You know what? As an athlete, now you can really. If I was coach, I'd say enjoy the moment now, girls.
Oh yeah, especially for your 12s.
Yeah, let's have real. And they're moving the ball so well offensively.
Yes, and they have been the whole game.
Nice touch by Hogan inside off the glass. 74-46, 1:45 here to go in the fourth.
And we've got the KV fans getting after Coach Mora here. I think she's going to have to go. There's a strong chant for We Want Charlotte. So
I think there's a McGee.
Yeah, looks like Charlotte McGee better get in the game or Mora's going to be in trouble.
This could be a Rudy moment here.
I know. I'm not sure. It must be an injury. But the coach has heard the fans.
Well,
the coach has heard the fans.
athletic director's down there.
Yes, that's true. Let's see what Nancy has to say about that.
That's Nancy Morris, and Nancy's on the organizing committee for this event too. She's the athletic director at KV High School. Extremely well qualified official in her own right. She actually does the Riptide games, the men's.
She does a lot of
pros.
university games as well.
And it's great to have, and it'd be nice if we had some more female officials getting involved in the sport. And hopefully that will happen with time.
Same thing with coaches.
Yeah.
We need, it's great to see Maura and her assistant Megan. You don't see a lot of female coaches at the varsity girls level.
Get on that, okay?
I'm trying. We went with a full female staff this year at St. John High School. I've got Andrea Carter, who used to play for me 10 years ago, and good friend Stacy Wood.
She's a numbers person.
Hey, she now knows the sport. Oh, the fans are going to go nuts here.
Uh-oh.
We've got Charlotte going into the game. Charlotte with the ankle injury, but it doesn't matter. You're going to hear the fans here cheering for Charlotte.
Here she is, number 10. As you can see, the right foot's taped up pretty good, but I think she can handle it for 37.5 seconds.
Oh, absolutely. In your grade 12 year, it doesn't matter. Just get on the floor and enjoy the moment,
Charlotte.
kid. You deserved it.
Okay. They're playing a box.
Yeah, coach is having to keep her back
stay
here.
Right there.
Can't blame coach. You don't want the kid to get
Charlotte
injured
goes,
anymore.
I want in there.
Hey, look, they're doing a box defense and
There
still
you go.
doing well.
Charlotte's got to get a shot off.
She's like, no, don't give me the ball right now.
No, it's all right, but you know what? She's going to get the ball.
Oh, she's not going to get back on that.
Well, that's all right. They'll have the ball one more time.
Let's go.
13 seconds.
If I'm KV, I'm definitely looking to get Charlotte the ball here for the shot.
She's got to touch it. Here you go, Charlotte.
Let her take the shot. Take the shot, Charlotte.
With the left hand.
With the left hand.
She's on the scoreboard.
There you go. Grade 12 year. She's feeling the emotions from that.
Now, this is when most injuries happen.
Yeah, exactly.
When they come running on the court.
Yeah.
Final score, 78-49. Crusaders are back again on top of the AAA world of provincial basketball.
That's where they like to be.
Just a real...
Hey, it's, you always say in sport, it's hard to get it, but it's even harder to defend it. And they did a fantastic job defending that banner. Love to see that sportsmanship with Charlotte getting the chance there in her grade 12 year to get on the floor and even score a basket onto the sheet.
And
Fans wanted it.
Riverview just there, let it go, just go.
Yeah, exactly. Great sportsmanship.
Yeah. But, I mean, from the get-go, you just felt KV was very calm.
Absolutely. They were calm walking out of the locker room, calm and confident. They're never arrogant. They're never cocky. It's just that calm. They trust their teammates. They trust the program. And more importantly, they trust their coaches.
We're going to pass it over to the PA announcer now to nominate player of the game and also the presentation of the provincial banner. So we'll pass it over to Dawn Esty now. So thank you, Jillian, and we'll be back for the 9 o'clock action of the Boys AAA Fund.
That's right.
Please come forward and receive the NBIAA runner-up plaque. And now I invite Coach Armand Doucette of Riverview High School to please come forward and hand out the silver medals to the ladies. Number 2, Emily Titus. Number 3, Clara Bigger. Number 4, graduating senior Victoria Sanderson. Number 5, Michaela Thosia. Number 6, Holly Fawcett. Number 7, graduating senior Grace LeBlanc. Number 8, Laura Squires. Number 9, Abby Lacey. Number 10, graduating senior Hannah Grossman. Number 11, Emily McGrath. Number 12, Laura Steve. And number 15, graduating senior Caitlin Scott. And now we'd ask the captains of the 2017 champion from Kennebecasis Valley High School to please come forward and receive the NBIAA championship banner presented by Alice Ouellette, Executive Director of the NBIAA. And now we'd ask kindly of Coach Moira Gagnon of KB High School to please come forward and hand out the gold medals to the team. Number 4, graduating senior Maggie Hogan. Number 6, Julia Bennett. Number 7, Rachel Farwell. Number 8, Emma Lynch. Number 9, Riley Sullivan. Number 10, graduating senior Charlotte McGee. Number 11, graduating senior Alana Dowling. Number 12, Maggie Hartley Brown. Number 9, correction, that's number 13, Leandra Hersey. Number 14, Tessa Holmes. And number 22, graduating senior Delaney Perkins. And my apologies to the Riverview team, Armand Scott, head coach, Assistant Jill Lansdale, and Assistant Julie Belleville, and managers Jessica Green and Manny Money. And also from the head coach from KB High School, Moira Gagnon, assisted by Megan McKinley. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, the Final12 committee will call upon Mr. Peter Vincent to present the CAA Player of the Game Award for the championship team. And the CAA Player of the Game from KB High School, she scored 14 points, 17 rebounds, and 3 assists in her senior year. Number 7, Rachel Farwell. A hearty congratulations to both teams for making it here to Harbor Station. There will be a net cutting tradition, and then there'll be a picture opportunity at the west end of Harbor Station. So thank you all for coming out and cheering on your school and your children. And thank you for supporting high school basketball. Have a pleasant evening.